distributed between your right and your left. So a lot of people will stand without even realizing it, one side or the other. I've done this conversation earlier with one of my clients at Skystead, a village hall, and not aware that she's standing in this position most of the time and has eventually got a bad hip. So I want you to really concentrate on centering your weight. From that position, let's just begin to tilt the pelvis. So let's start working from the floor up the body and getting everything nice and mobile. All right, so just a couple of tilts, forward and back. Okay, and then in that position, I just want you to kind of rotate. That's nice big circle. And then let's do that the other way. So round we go. 2 and 1. Okay, now from that position, I want you to choose your pelvic alignment. Just what's right for you today, all right? So not there, not here, yeah, into the center. From that position, just a moment, just got something comfortable. There. Hello. Thank you. There we go. So the parcels for us. Okay. So where were we? Oh yes, so we're tilting the pelvis. We're finding it into your neutral, and then you're going to stay in your neutral and lift your right arm. Take your right arm into an open door. Take your left arm. So as you're turning, I want you to keep your position neutral, all right? So you're not turning, stay here, and then open back, yeah? The other side. Really concentrate and stay in here and through. Okay, now we're going to come out of neutral. I'm going to roll down, and then I'm going to come into an extension, and then into a flexion, yeah? So into an extension, and flexion. 2 more. 1 and lift. Last time. 2 and now I'm going to come up. And as I come up, I'm going to take my hands away from my thighs and dropping my shoulders back and down. And then I'm going to lift the arms. Inhale. I'm going to bring them down. Exhale. And I'm going to roll down, sliding the hands down into an extension. Then into your flexion. I'm going to bring it up and through, and then lift the arms. One more time. So you've got 3 movements. You've got a partial roll down. You've got, well, actually 4 movements. You've got an extension of the spine. You've got a flexion of the spine. Then you let go, and then you finish it with an arm extension, leaving the pelvis in neutral. You're going to take the arms down, and then you're going to come into a little side bend right and a side bend left. That's it. Over to your right, and then over to your left. Okay. Now we're going to do a little bit of breathing before we move on. So I'd like you to place your hand to your heart. Okay, so to place your hand onto your heart. Okay, and then just on that position, I just want you to close your eyes. You want to place both hands across your heart, whatever you want to. Just place your hand on your heart. Close your eyes and just breathe. And be aware of today, beginning of the week, how you feel. How do I feel? And just relax. And as you're breathing, it's going to let go of any tiredness you're hanging on to today. Quite with it. Quite okay. Any tension that's not necessary. And if you feel that you're in a mood today that you want to relax more, I want you to take a breath in, short breath in, and a lovely long exhalation. As you want to relax, you're going to take an inhalation shorter than your exhalation. Keeping your eyes closed and focusing on your breath. If you want energy, that's lots of energy today. You really want to place energy into your body before we start the workout. Then it's going to be a longer breath in and a sharper breath out. Okay, so you're going to decide which breath, where do you want to be today? Do you want to be more of a relaxed class? Or do you really feel you need to wake yourself up? Yeah, I'm not got with it today. So if that's the case, you're going to take a long breath in and a short, forceful breath out. The relaxation is a shorter breath in and a long breath out. Educating ourselves as well, not just about the class, as when you're in the house, you're on your own, going through your day, how you're feeling, so tapping into how you feel. Okay, let's take the arms up, inhale, and exhale down. And again, so up we go, inhale, and exhale down. Okay, one more time, up we go, inhale, and exhale down. You're going to place the hands on top of the shoulders. You're going to keep the abdominals in nice and tight, and you're going to circle those shoulders. Round we go. 2 more. 1 and 2. You're now going to take the arms just to the side of you, and you're going to circle the arms. So 1 and you're going to do that side 2. And again, you're going to do 1 and then the other side 2. From there, I'm going to do an upright row position. And I'm going to just turn to my right and then turn to my left. Yeah, so no turning from the hip, no turning. It's just all from here. Yeah, round we go to your right and then round. So, and the next one, no movement. Notice I've not changed at all. Okay, and then taking the arms down and through. Let's just take them open and then begin to just rock them forward and open. Yeah, so again, a little tilt of the pelvis. So as you think you're doing like a figure of 8. So coming forward and opening back. And again, so inhale, exhale back. One more time. Then you're going to leave the arms open and now you're going to rotate. So rather than an upright row position, you're taking the arms open into that lateral abduction and it's not changing. Notice I'm level to you, I'm not moving. Down we go. Yeah, and again, round, center, round. Let's put them together, those two movements. So you're going to float it, inhale, exhale, and again, inhale, exhale, and then you're going to go into rotation. Round to the rotation. And then round to rotation. Let's bring it forward again. So just 1. Now rotation right. 1 again, rock and roll. And rotation left. That's it. Bring the arms down. Let's loosen off the shoulders. And let's just take them back. Yeah, inhale, exhale. One more time. Now let's go into the opposite direction. So you're going to come round and through. And asking yourself, how does that feel that way? Is it better that way? Would you prefer going backwards? Okay. Let's put our 4 movements together. So we're going to roll down into your extension, into a flexion. You're going to roll up. Then you're going to take it into that arm extension. Lengthen the body. Bring the arms down, chin to chest. Down we go. Press the heels of the hands into the thighs. Inhale, exhale, bringing it up and through. Shoulders back and down and lift. She did that one more time. So there's your 4 movements. So there's my partial roll down. Hands onto the thighs. Extension number 2. Flexion number 3. Roll it up. Stack the spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae, and then you finish into a long body stretch into an arm extension. Bring your arms down just at the side of you and then come into a little side bend, right and left. And again, going over to your right side and then your bring your arms up in front of you. Okay, from that position, you're going to open your door on your right. Now you can now turn. So I come forward. So I can turn as I go back. Now notice, I'm not twisting all the way round. I'm taking my hip with me. All right. I'm now going to do a bow and arrow. So I'm going to pull back again. So the pelvis has gone back to facing forward. So when we do an open door, which we're going to do, we're going to do an open door, you rotate, and the other side. Then we do a bow and arrow. Then it changes. Yeah, so this now, you're nice and centered towards me. So we do two on the right. So I'm going to open door, and then I'm going to do a bow and arrow. Okay? And then I'm going to do an open door, and then a bow and arrow. That's it. So it's rotation with frontal plane. Taking the arms down, overhead, round we go. Now, as you're turning the arms, can you sweep the right arm around and can you touch the head? Yeah, can you sweep past your hair? There we go. Lovely, and through. I'm now going to lift my right knee up, and as I do, I'm going to touch with my left arm. Okay, so there we go, my left, and then my right arm. Yeah, and my left, and my right. Now I'm going to continue doing the knees. Instead of a touch, I'm going to take the arms overhead. So I'm going to lift and lower. Yeah, so I'm just lifting up. All right, now I'm going to, on my next one, my right leg, I'm going to bring my arms down. So I do one, then I take them back to a lift, and two, back to a lift, and three, to a lift, and four. I'm going to do four on the right. One, tap down, two, you've got the balance over onto the left leg, three, and four. Four on the left leg, one, and two, and three, and four. Leave the arms where they are, and then it's going to bring me into a full roll down. Now, if you don't want to come all the way down, you can just stay to a partial, whatever you want to do. And when you get there, just with the shoulders have been contracted when you had them above the head into the arm extension, give yourself a little shake, take it back up, lift the arms and bring the right knee up and bring the arms down. One, and then the left, two, and then the right, three, and then the left, four. Lift the arms, roll down, throw it down, all the way down to the floor. Four little shakes of the shoulders, and then you bring it back up. And you're going to leave the arms down to the side of you. Now you're going to open the arms and rock and roll. You're just going to do one, and then you're going to rotate pelvis to me. You're going to do a rock and roll again, and then over rotation left. Yeah, so we do rotate, round we go, and then into rotation. Last one, round we go. Okay, let's go through some strength for you. Hopefully you warmed up these hip flexors, and then bring your arms through. Open door right, turn around, and then into bow and arrow. Open door left. So with the knee lift, we really warm up the hip flexors, yeah, which will then get us ready when we want to do just a little bit of sit to stand. Just a little bit, okay? Right, go, and push back. I'm going to take the arms down. I'm going to come into my seat. I'm going to sit back, and then I'm going to lift up. Yes, I'm coming back into my posture. So I'm coming back and through, down, and lift up. Yeah, two more. Down, and lift. One more time. Down we go, and lift. Now, I'm going to open the pelvis slightly. So I'm going to step out and come down, and then step back in as I stand up. So I step out and in. Yeah, two more. You are going to choose how far you want to take the leg away, right? But now I'm going to choose, if I'm allowed to, I'm going to tap 1, I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to come down low, and then I'm going to step in. All right, now you can decide, do you just want to do a short tap, as in here is your widest you want to go? You're going to travel and decide. So 1, 2, down we go, and up the other side. 1, 2, down we go, and back. Step forward on the right leg, lift the left knee, step back on the left, join it on the right. Step up, down and back. So it's like I'm taking a walk down and back, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just threw the combination in with the arms. I thought you'd like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Side squat. Over. Yeah. Over. So I'm not staggering. I've kind of made my choice now how far I want to go out. Okay, step forward on the right leg, left knee up. So we do 1, pull, round we go. 1, pull, round we go. 1, pull, round we go. 1 and pull, round we go. Side squat. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And 4. Wonderful, guys, wonderful. Okay, few little lunges or steps forward, and then we're going to come down onto the floor. So I'm going to step forward. Now it's a lunge or a step, and I'm going to take my arms up with me, and then I'm going to bring them back. Okay, so as I step or I lunge, I bring my arms up. Okay, so push and lower. Okay. Now on my next one, I'm going to take the arms just to shoulder height, not all the way. We're going to return all the way in a moment. Yeah, and again. So we come forward, back, forward and back. Now I'm going to come forward, stay here. I'm going to come around to my right. I'm going to come around to my left. And as I step back, so I bring the arms back with me. Yeah, I'm going to do on the left leg. So as I come forward, so the arms come down. I rotate on my left. I rotate on my right. I'm going to step back and I'm going to lift the arms. All right. The arms are going to be there for a moment, and we're going to add them in a moment. So 1, 2, take it round the other side. Then lift the arms up. Then forward again. Right. So the arms are going to come up, and then they're ready to pull down. Okay. Pull down on the right knee. Pull down on the left knee. Yeah. And again, pull down and pull down. That's it. Lovely. Bring the arms forward and step. Just put it together. And then the other side. And then you're going to take it up. Then you're going to bring them back down again. And you're going to go into your rotation. That's it. And then you're going to take them up. You're going to do 4 knee raises. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. The arms are up. So now we're going to roll down together. Yeah, so the arms are going to come forward first, and then you're going to roll down. Yeah, you're going to roll all the way down. Touch the toes, touch the floor, and then you're going to roll. Okay, right, we're going to come down onto the floor because we are again, as always, running out of time. So you're going to bring your mat down on the floor. I'm going to change my background now because it's not so comfortable for me to see when I'm on the floor. I keep disappearing. Okay. All right, so let's begin. So let's have our mini ball, muscle, and mini ball on the floor ready with us. And we're going to start some stretches, some Pilates, some strength work. We're going to put it all together. Okay, so let's begin and roll down. All right, let's roll down. First exercise I'm going to do with you is a strength exercise. So you're going to walk forward, walk your hands forward, walk them as far forward as you can. From there, press down into those heels, and then take your right hand and touch the left foot, and then to the other side. Yeah, that's it. One touch, and bring it back, and one touch, and bring it back. I'm going to lower my knees to the floor, but I'm not going to take them to the floor, right? I'm just holding it there into a bear pose. I'm going to hold it there into that isometric hold, and then you're going to take it back to your downward dog, yeah? And it comes through. We're going to come into a bear pose, and then you're going to push it back into a calf press. Yeah. So we've got, let's count it out, 4 seconds bear pose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly up for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knees to the floor. Hands away and push back into your child's pose. Okay, I'm going to leave my hands long. Yeah, my arms are long, away from me. Fingers are not forward. I'm going to come forward into a box position. This is not a Superman. I'm not knees under hips. I'm not here. I'm going to take my hands slightly wider. All right, about the distance of the mat. I'm going to lower down, keeping the elbows in. I'm going to lower down to the floor. My body weight is coming onto the floor. I'm pushing up into a baby cobra or a full cobra, whatever you're more comfortable with, right? Then you're going to lower it back down towards the floor. You're then going to push into the heels of the hands, keep the elbows in, and you're going to push back into a box position, and then you're going to get back into a child's pose. Right, so let's put that together again. So you do box, lower, lift, lower, box, and child's pose. Right, let's do it one more time. So we do box, lower, so there's your strength. Inhale, exhale, cobra. We lower back down, hips down to the floor, pull those tummy muscles in, coming back into your box, which leads us then into your child's pose. Take your right hand on top of your left to stretch up the lat. So your hands are wide, yeah? I gave us wide hands. So your hands are wide, you take it over to one side. And then take it away, and then over to the other side. Now, I'm going to bring it up onto all fours. Okay, so I'm going to settle now my knees just under my hip bones, and I'm going to go into that flexion extension. All right, so my hands now are in line with the shoulders. Your hands are in line with the shoulders. And now I'm going to take one hand wide to the mat, and then the other hand's going to follow it. And then I'm going to go into my flexion extension. Out we go. Okay, then I'm going to slide it across, just like I did when we were in the child's pose, and then the other side. And then I'm going to come into my flexion, extension. Yeah. And then into the center, I'm going to bring my hands back so they're in line with the shoulders. Okay, in line with the shoulders. And then from that position, I'm going to slide them away directly in front of me. And as I do, I come back into my child's pose. Come around, get off our hands and our wrists. You're going to come around and you're going to place the mini ball just between the knees. Right? With the knees. And you're going to come back on your mat. All right, so I want you just to think about just squeezing here and bring the feet in. Okay, open your arms and let's go into a back stretch to begin with. So you're going side to side, right? Leave it, whatever works for you, guys. If you want to leave it more one side than the other, then do so. All right, so over we go. Just releasing off through the back, and then we'll make a stretch. So find it into the center, tilt the pelvis, and release. Yeah? So all I'm doing right now is what we were doing when we were standing, is tilting and releasing. That's it. Tilting and releasing. Okay. So on my next one, as I tilt, I'm then going to sweep it away from the floor and I'm coming up into a hip bridge. I'm still keeping the ball nicely tight, gripped. Okay. I'm going to take away my right leg. And then I'm going to take away my left leg, right? And again, we're going to take away the right. Notice, as I'm going to get tired, I'm aware that I'm getting lower to the floor. So you're going to, come on, up we go, higher. So take it away and in, yeah? And then away and in. Then vertebrae by vertebrae. You're going to come down onto the floor, and as your coccyx reaches the floor, you're going to come then into a tabletop position. Okay, so tabletop position. I'm now going to lift my arms away from the floor, and I'm going to take the right arm back, touch the floor if you can with the back of the hand, and then up, and then the left. Touch the floor, and in. Yeah, and again. Touch. And back. Last one. So I say last one, let's continue the arms. But as I do, why don't we lower the legs down and then bring it up? Yeah. Why don't we lower and bring it up? Yeah. So we lower down and bring it up. That's it. Okay, I'm going to come to the camera and have a look for those of you who've got your cameras on and change the music. So keep it going. That's it. Down we go. Tap it down and through. Well done. But always coming back to tabletop. Well done. Really, really good. Really good. Okay. Do 4 more. And then when you've finished, I want you then just to hug your knees into your chest and just rock it off side to side and just loosen off the lower back. So let's go back. So the ball between your knees, and here you are. You're on the floor. Your feet are down now onto the floor. Okay, so in that position. So we've done our tilting. We prepared for our bridge. Okay, we're now going to do our knee rolling. So I'm going to take my arms open and I'm going to take the legs up, the ball between my knees. I'm going to take the legs up now to a tabletop. Now, as I come over to my right side, I've noticed that the feet, see the feet are not lowering down to the glutes. They're staying in that position. So this is a knee roll, right to left. Then, as I come now into the center, I'm going to lift my head, neck and shoulders. I'm going to touch the ball, and then I'm going to come back to open. My modifications coming up. So I come over to my right, I come over to my left, I then come into the center, I do a little curl up, I touch the ball, but this time I'm going to take the ball away from me. I take the head, neck and shoulders down onto the floor. I take the ball behind my head and my legs are 45 degrees away. I then pop it back in, keeping my head, neck and shoulders down, and I open my arm. So I come over to your right, and then I come over, around and over to your left. I come into the center. Now it's your choice. Do you want to just touch the ball, or do you want to take it away and lengthen, and then bring it over, back in, keeping the head, neck and shoulders down and over. Okay, now I'm going to finish that little section. Take the feet down to the floor, take the ball away, and then just take it to the back and spine. The lower part of your spine. Leave the arms, so you've gone back to your arms open. You're going to take the right leg now into a tabletop and then the left. So exactly the same as when you had the ball between the knees. That's not going to change. Okay. I'm going to tap down, or I'm going to do a leg extension. Yeah. So you're going to tap down or a leg extension. And you will choose which one that you want to do. Your arms are there to stabilize you. If we want to make this a little bit harder, why don't we take and only have half of the arm on the floor? Okay? And that will make a difference. And then if we're feeling super brave, why don't we take them up to the ceiling? So, with less of us on the floor, now, combination. Why don't we take our right arm back on the left leg, hold, and then and again, away and up. So you're using your breath. Exhale, inhale back, exhale, and inhale back, and again. So exhale and inhale back. One more time. Exhale and inhale back. Now bring those knees into the chest. And then bring through as tight as you can. Tight, making yourself into a little ball. And relax. Okay, so almost like peeling off the ball. As high as you can, away from the ball, and then take it back. The lovely lower back stretch, bringing it in. Okay. Taking your feet down onto the floor, lift up, taking the ball away, and then taking your band or your towel, all right? Your band or your towel. You're going to take the band or your towel around the right foot, and you're going to just bend the leg and extend, right? So, and I actually now with working, doing stretching with bands, well, hamstring, shall I say. So when doing a hamstring stretch like this, I don't think I ever wanted to do a stretch of a hamstring lying down without a band anymore. I think this is a band or a towel. Okay, so hold the leg nice and straight. the right hand onto the band and then open. So allowing the hip and the pelvis to open. And the band or the towel is supporting that leg. So we're just creating water spacing between that towel or a band. The leg would be on the floor, and you wouldn't get the dynamic stretch that we're in at the moment. I'm going to bring the leg over. I'm going to swap hands. I'm going to put it over to the other side. Back up to the top. Now I'm going to lift my head and shoulders away from the floor. Keeping that leg nice and straight. Going through the hands. As I lower my head, neck and shoulders down onto the floor, then I'm going to pick up my other leg. Swap it over. Now the other leg, you can have it here, to wherever you're most comfortable. Right? This isn't about this leg now. This is about we'll now stretch on our neck. So hold it there. Breathe. So find your stretch. So first of all, why don't we just bend so we do a bit of dynamic stretching? And the bend into flexion and extension. And again, so flexion to extension. Now hold it there. Hold it there. Leg nice and straight. You'll probably find that one side more flexible than the other. You find it more comfortable. You can bring the leg in further. And now I'm going to take the leg and take it out to the side. I haven't got enough room. Oh, there. Brought off. Brought off. Out to the side. Yeah, open it. Holding it there, and then bring it back over, take it into the opposite hand, and then into that piriformis. You may not be able to bring that leg across, you might only find that you're going to get here, but wherever you are, you'll feel it, you'll know. You have to listen what's going on before you do. Bring it up to the top. I'm going to relax that leg down and I'm going to pick the band away. I'm going to bring the knees into the chest. I'm just going to bring my hips away from the floor. So, again, hips away from the floor. Inhale, exhale back. Okay? And again, so up we go. This is wonderful lumbar stretch. Really connected well with those works. Fine. From there, I'm going to leave the right leg into the chest. I'm going to hold and hug the right leg. I'm going to let the left leg float away. Lifting up my upper body, and I'm going to do a little crunching towards that thigh. I'm going to take that leg away, and I'm going to bring the leg in. So I now become a single leg spread. Now instead of hugging the knee, right, why don't we take one hand to the knee and the other to the foot? So I'm going to bring it in, touch. And what it's doing, what we're trying to do here is kind of bring you up, so you've got more of a curl. So if you're here, you're lying down, you're not working the abdominals, the upper abdominals around the ribcage. Once you start curling, you are. And the higher you're up, the harder it is. So if you touch your foot, it's going to keep you up. Yeah? My hands, doesn't matter. As long as you're touching. Yeah, can I get to your foot there? One more time. Okay. I'm going to hold on to this leg, onto my left leg. I'm going to take my head, neck, and shoulders onto the floor. I'm going to relax my right leg. I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to bring it across the body. Right? So I'm going to come across the body. I'm going to open my left arm. I'm going to try and keep that shoulder down on the floor. And I'm looking over my left shoulder. Breathe into it. Remember the breath. To relax. Inhale, short. Exhale, long. I think now we want to go into relaxation. Okay, and then over, and then the other side. So bring it in, get yourself comfortable. Here we go. Take in the hand, over we go. Opening your right arm, making it all the way over. And now I'm going to turn my head and look down my arm towards my hand. And then I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to open the pelvis. I'm going to bring the feet together. Look, butterfly stretch. Hands just on the top of your thighs. And I want you to press down. To kind of decompress the spine and relax. And again, press the heels of the hands into your thigh. No. Okay. Bring the feet up and through. Okay. So the feet are on the floor. And then just go back to tilting the pelvis. And then finding yourself into your neutral position and slide the right leg away from you without changing that neutral, and then the other side. Yeah, so hip bones parallel to the ceiling. Slide. That's it. So these little exercises maybe don't look a lot. So it's very easy, but if I'm doing that, yeah, not working, is it? So down we go and in. Last time. And roll it over onto your side and then coming up onto all fours. I want you to go into a cat cow. Yeah, into your cat cow.